cost of living crisis. As a currently single income family with a mortgage, it's been more important than ever to decrease our weekly expenses. I've been able to do this primarily through my low buy year, budgeting, meal planning, and buying secondhand. However, a comment on a recent cleaning routine video made me think about the ways, big and small, that I'm also able to save money when it comes to cleaning. So if you are keen to join me on my weekly cleaning routine and hear some of my money saving cleaning tips, then grab yourself a cuppa and let's get into the video. Trouble by trouble by trouble by trouble to lay. My first tip is pretty obvious, and that is to embrace DIY cleaning supplies. I was doing this pretty well a couple of years ago, but in all honesty, I fell off the wagon and I just reverted to your store-bought, often toxic cleaning supplies because it seemed easier at the time. But really, once you have all of the supplies at home, it is just so easy to whip things up and have it on hand. Honestly, if you get yourself a big thing of white vinegar and some baking soda, lemon or lemongrass essential oils, even a couple of different types of essential oils for different purposes and scents, that is kind of the base of what you'll need. These simple products are so inexpensive, and while I don't use them for absolutely every cleaning purpose around the house, when it comes to dusting and cleaning the windows and cleaning the toilets, I'm just using my DIY supplies. Tip number 2 is saving money while cleaning is when I am not using my DIY cleaning supplies, I am using cleaning tablets. I am able to get these when they're on sale for only a couple of bucks. You put the tablet in a reusable spray bottle, fill it up with water, and you're good to go. Now, you can get specific ones for kitchen, bathroom, and multi-purpose, but honestly, I just find having just a multi-purpose one that I can use in varying rooms around the house truly does the job. Not only is this a more sustainable way to go about cleaning, but it is more cost effective as well. Trouble by trouble by trouble by trouble to lay. It's all. Tip number 3 is I squidgy the shower after every single use. I found that when we weren't squidging the shower every day or after everyone had a shower, the mold that would build up around the bottom of it would just happen so quickly, and then you are using expensive and toxic bleaches and like mold cleaners to get rid of it. But when I'm squidging it every single day, it keeps the mold at bay. Before, I've been limiting my dishwasher and dryer use. Now, we don't have a clothesline, so there are certain things that I do need to use my dryer for, but I don't use it unnecessarily. Everything else just gets hung out on the inside clothesline, and where I was putting my dishwasher on every single day, I'm now doing it maybe once a week. I'm finding it is a lot cheaper to just buy dishwashing liquid as opposed to having to get the dishwashing tablet, the rinse aid, the dishwasher cleaner that is necessary for the dishwasher. Even though it's more time consuming to wash up by hand, hopefully it will be able to save us money in the long run. Speaking of doing the washing up, this brings us to number 5, and that is I use microfiber cloths for all of my cleaning. Now, where it may be a more cost-effective option to just cut up an old rag or towel and use that for dusting. I do use my microfiber cloths for actually doing the dishes, and I just find it is a more hygienic way to go about doing the dishes, because after a couple of days of using one cloth, I can simply just chuck it in the wash and move on to another. But I also found that I'm spending less money, because previously I would buy dishcloths from the supermarket, and obviously they would get a little bit festy after a while and you would have to chuck them out and move on to another one. So it is more sustainable and it is more cost effective for me to just use my microfiber ones. Tip number 6 is taking care of our clothes when washing them. So for me, that means using delicate bags, turning clothes inside out, washing things infrequently, and putting delicate items on that specific cycle. Through all of these different habits and being intentional about how I clean my clothes makes them last longer, and is definitely going to save us money in that aspect of our life. The final way that I save money when it comes to cleaning is one that I could stand to get a little bit better at, and that is to clean things straight away, whether it is a spill or a mark. If there is something that needs to be wiped or scrubbed or sprayed, I find if you notice it straight away and are able to get onto it straight away, you probably only need a little bit of elbow grease. But if you forget about it or leave it for a while, chances are you're going to need a lot of elbow grease, and maybe even some harsher and therefore more expensive products in order to remove the mark or get rid of the stain. I have rediscovered Gumption, and that has been a bit of a lifesaver lately, and definitely an affordable option when it comes to just removing a bit of this and a bit of that. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today as we go through some slow cleaning rhythms and share some of the ways that I'm saving money when it comes to cleaning the house.